But I've been doing some research on that as well and found that it's a possibility that the district attorney might try and argue that, well, we can only use information off the transcripts of the last motion to suppress in another motion to suppress hearing, which I still wouldn't be able to bring in a witness, which still no justice is being served at this point in time, because basically they're only letting the officer come in and represent, his side of the story, but witnesses that actually saw what happened, they're not allowing me to bring anybody in at this point in time, which is just, kind of very disrespectful, very frustrating. So now that's why I felt like it's important for me to actually bring it out, to my fans and my music, people that are actually my investors that are looking into investing money into me and are kind of backing off at this point in time because of this whole case matter. Well, I'm letting you guys know right now, the only reason that I'm in this situation right now is because the justice system is not giving me the due justice that every citizen should be able to have at this point in time. So that's kind of why I feel I come through with the court drama videos and give you guys an idea on my perspective of what I'm going through right now at this point in time in my life. Now, my next court appearance is February 27th, 2009, when today being the 12th, I have about 15 more days before we go, and this is supposed to be a preliminary hearing. So I'll find out exactly what goes on at this point in time at the preliminary hearing, and if it's a problem with my attorney not representing me properly, if there's some kind of reason why he's not filing paperwork properly to have my witness, or if it's just the public, if it's just the district attorney and the judge coming up with a reason trying to cover up for the officer. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this whole story, because right now, especially with the sensitive racial profiling incident, I'm going to need a professional to actually look out for me. I've contacted the NAACP. I've been a member of the NAACP for quite some years. I also, back in probably the early 90s, I used to do work with, or actually the mid to late 90s, I used to do work with Robin Ware, who was the president of the NAACP at that time. So like every year he'd have functions at like the Nutcracker in downtown Sacramento, at the theater downtown, where they have the Nutcracker perform, and I'd be out in the lobby and I'd be selling these little different things that they had at that point in time, and I'd be handing out little pamphlets that the NAACP had. I was also a member of the NAACP from 2007 to 2008, and through my court proceedings right now, I just didn't have the opportunity to renew my membership. But I've also went through the NAACP at this point in time. I'm due to meet with the NAACP sometime within the next week or so to kind of get an idea as if they might be able to offer some insight with the attorney counsel and making sure that I'm properly represented in this case matter, because I don't know if there's pressure being put on my attorney to make it to where he doesn't represent me properly, because obviously, Yolo County wouldn't want a lawsuit against their police officers, because I can actually, if the case is dismissed, I can actually sue them in civil court, which is probably another thing that they've been trying to avoid, because they know that they were wrong and they took a lot of money from me and kind of just set me back business-wise and focus-wise, caused a lot of extra stress in my life that I don't need at this point in time. Set me back from my degree in school, which I'm trying to become an audio engineer. So that now it takes me away from being able to go to the Los Angeles recording school and kind of get that part of my life established. So I just want to let everybody know that your boy Mista Flow is on top of his business. You can check me out at ispmusic.biz. I'll keep you updated in the news section. You can check me out at myspace.com/MistaFlow or myspace.com/MistaFlow916. You can look me up on Facebook. You can look me up on YouTube.com. Just check for Mista Flow, or just check for Immortal Souls Publishing. I have beats for sale on SoundClick.com, so you can check up Mista Flow and check on SoundClick.com. You can find links on there. Show your boy some support, you know what I'm saying? Drop some bread on some of the music. Go ahead and buy the rights to some of the beats and stuff. And all the proceeds that I'm able to come up with at this time is going to my defense budget right about now. And as far as the music downloads, I have music available in my Nimbit player, which was something that I gained through ASCAP. So everybody who's into buying legitimate download music online, Go to the website at ispmusic.biz, or you can go to my MySpace pages, and they also have the Mista player available on there. It's an application that you can actually add onto your MySpace page. Just check for not Mista Flow, but check for Immortal Souls Publishing in the Nimbit application, and then I'll come up and you'll see my player that you can add to your page with all my music and represent for your boy, and kind of get that funds kind of circulating for your boy here at ispmusic.biz. Your boy Mista Flow can definitely use that. Oh, and of course, I was asked about how come I haven't been out on the video clips. Well, it's because I, got my image all professional. I cut the hair, cut the braids back, as everybody can see. So I gotta make sure I look, real clean cut when I come in here to court dealing with these people, because I don't want them, looking at me as the officer. Basically, try to look at me as some black guy that doesn't belong in this neighborhood, some thug. Basically, is pretty much how they look at me because of my appearance, because I have braids in my hair, because I'm wearing red. I'm some kind of thug that doesn't belong in the neighborhood. I'm some kind of criminal for the neighborhood. I'm some kind of, whatever his perspective was, some big black guy that doesn't belong in that neighborhood. So I just figured I'd let everybody know what I'm going through right now. And feel free to go to the MySpace page, respond to the blogs, and you can send me emails that you want, and kind of give me some comments on the MySpace page and let me know how you feel about the situation based on my perspective. And I'll definitely keep you guys up to date on what I got going on. Like I said, February 27th, 2009, I'm moving to Woodland, basically Yolo County in Woodland, due to their courthouse in Department 4, where I'll be seeing Judge Thomas Warner once again as far as taking care of my preliminary matter in this case. So we'll find out what happens from there. Hopefully everybody's looking out for me. I appreciate everybody who's kind of sent me their good prayers from my Bible study that I go through, and from my friends and family, and for those that care about me. Yeah, I'm keeping my patience, because everybody who knows me, you know me, you know how I get. Sometimes I'm in a tight situation, you know how I like to respond, lo and behold. So at this point in time, I'm just being patient, as long as I'm still able to properly defend myself, and none of my, gun numbers being taken at this point in time, I'm not worried about too much of nothing. I don't want this case matter taken away from my legitimacy and trying to make me look bad and trying to make me look like some drug dealer and some type of criminal mastermind menace to some neighborhood. That's just not me. Everybody who knows me and those who have actually supported me in all this time know that I'm a businessman. So I don't want that aspect to be blemished at any way whatsoever. So just keep looking out for your boy, Mista Flow, ispmusic.biz. 1.